Mm, mm, mm. Morning. Welcome to Writer's Right. I'm Ann Kimbrough, and in 1 hour, we're going to do two 25-minute writing sprints. We're going to make it happen, put some time towards our incredible writing. Oh, look, I'm sharing some of the wrong things on my. Let's see. I jumped on pretty fast. I didn't fix the right CAPTCHA. You've seen my musical. Actually, that's my sound effects. Let's see, where's the right one? Ah, there it is. My lyric thumbnail. Yeah, on this is a podcast I do. It's a audio drama, so it's a fictional YA story. Has some magic, and that's actually what I'm going to be working on today. I have 4 episodes up. The link is in the description, and they're all free to listen to. If you're into YA, about a college girl that stumbles upon a little family secret that turns out to be magical. Yeah, that's what it's about. If you care to listen, it can be found on the link. It takes you to the my hosting site where you can play everything, but it's also on Apple, Spotify, all those good places. And that's actually what I'm going to work on today, because I want to get episode 5 out of it. And I just need to complete the script so I can record that and then start doing the sound effects. I do a lot of sound effects, and I've gotten into doing, I found this program that does artificial voices. So you'll hear some of that it's sort of one of those things that it progresses. I don't know how much you listen to podcasts, but one of the things they tell you, because like a year ago today, well, I was already home by now, but I went to my first podcast expo, which was in Orlando at the end of February, the beginning of March, a year ago. And that was just like this huge fun trip I got to take. I had fun. The family came and we did Disneyland and Universal, and then and I did the expo too. So it was educational and it was fun, and we had a blast. And we didn't know at the time that was the last hurrah. We knew something was going on, though. I mean, that was like when people were shaking their hands like this. Yeah. Anyway, we've come a long way since then, haven't we? And at that time, I had done 1 episode, because with podcasting, they often say just get started. I mean, sometimes you have to get your feet under you. I think if you're doing a news kind of show or a nonfiction kind of like a typical podcast, you kind of need to come out more regularly. For me, I am not really promoting it. This is as much as I'm promoting it. I'll post it on Facebook. So I'm not feeding a bunch of avid fans yet, but I'm waiting till I get all of the first season out, which probably 16 episodes. I think I stated that early on. It's a 16-part program, and I'm like, great, now I got to do 16 episodes for the season. This is kind of long if you come from a TV background. Anyway, one of the biggest things I took away from that podcast expo, because it's full of a lot of people that are already podcasters, so it's really fun. You learn from people that are actually doing it and having success at it. And one of the things was get started. And that podcast, any kind of podcast, you can improve it as you go and progress. And so I've done that with mine, is that it sort of starts out where it's just me reading it. Well, it's still just me. It's all me. It was something I could sort of get into during lockdown and work on. Not that I went nuts over it, but it is this kind of deal that, hey, morning, Sergio. How are you? That I've improved as I've gone, and I'm trying to make it more and more like with some voices and stuff, so it doesn't just sound like you're listening to an audiobook. But it's been fun, very fun. Hey, how about if we get writing? Because it's that time, 5 after the hour. I have 25 minutes on the clock. On your mark, get set, write. The camera's up there somewhere. I'm like pointing at the clock. Right. All right. I'm going to focus, which has been a problem lately. My focusing. How do you like my splint? It's a ring splint? I don't know. I just felt like that finger was bending, which it probably always has, but I decided to get this. I think you can make it so it looks nicer, but it's supposed to be sterling, you know. Oh, look. So if I had other rings on, it would look good. It feels funny. I don't think I can type with it. I'll have to take it off. Let's see. Oh, I haven't subscribed yet. I'll have to, let me find it. I can't, I can't do it I can't do it at the moment. I got all my, well, actually I could probably do it on my phone. But I thought I went to it and subscribed. You can't tell? You didn't get a notice? Is it the same as your name here? I think, isn't it? Yeah. If I can type. If I can read and type. A lot of stuff comes up. Let's see. I spelled it right. It wants to spell it without two L's. Oh, it is without two L's. It knows better. Don't question the autofill. Ah, okay. There you are. I didn't subscribe. All right, you should now have 6 subscribers because it says you had 5. It's you. I'm subscribed. You ask, I do it. Cool. All right, guys, let's write. Sergio, I don't know if you're writing. You're probably at work. So cheers to whatever you were doing, sir. Got our jazz. Oh, I didn't put down. Who are we listening to today? Stream of Melodies. We go. They're like my second one that I use a lot. Oh, I got to sign into chat. It feels very mellow today. I don't know if it's just the jazz music. Jazz. Oh, hey, it's me. What are we listening to today? I hate it when it does that. You'll see if you can hear it. Let's see. Open in web browser. Okay. Now it's working. Morning. Stream of Melodies. I wonder what other music they have. I should subscribe to them, right? It's only fair since I'm using their royalty-free music. No copyright necessary. Yeah, this is feeling. See this finger? Can you see how it's bent up here at this joint? I'm sure it's always been like that. But now I'm gonna fix it. That seems nasty to do that. When I was a kid, I didn't understand which finger you used if you did the finger, so I thought any finger I used felt like I was doing the finger. But it's not that one. I was such a naive child. That was before YouTube, and you could Google, which finger is the bird? I don't think I was with it enough to even do that. Let's see. Okay. Oh, right. You've got your haircut screenplay. You know, that reminds me, I've been doing the Content Creator Challenge, which is something, it's similar to you cutting your hair. I'm only doing it for me. but I post ever since September of last year. I've been counting and had a conscious effort to complete things, to create content every month, and I've been posting stuff. So I got all my slides together, and I have not done the video to post it yet. And here is it, March 10th. I'm so slow. You hurt your hand? What? It's coming up there and then here. You hurt your thumb. Your left hand thumb. So you need a real splint. Ow. How badly did you hurt it? Any little thing, you just realize how bad it is. I do stuff to my fingers all the time. I have a cut. Ooh, can you see my cut? Yeah, that was like something I picked up that was metal that had a sharp edge. And I didn't know it. It hurts. We're so hard on our hands. And you don't realize, obviously you know how much you use your hands, but you aren't reminded of it every second till you have a little cut or you hurt your thumb or break some part of it, strain it, and then you go about doing your normal things and it's like, ow. That's why paper cuts are so hideous. Even though they, on the grand scheme of things, they're not. Excuse me. I've definitely not been talking to anyone this morning. And you may wonder what's going on. Oh, let's see. Those are my notes. Okay, I cannot type with that. I'll put it on later. I found that I can only wear it for a little bit of time. And it is pushing on the right spot because it's leaving a mark. I think it's looking bigger, unless it's just an optical illusion because I'm pushing the skin in. It might not be able to fix it, but gotta try. I figure it probably might get worse as you age. I've started to notice other people's hands and look at their fingers. We all got kind of bent up fingers. So, I should not obsess. All right, I have to save this as something. What am I going to call it? So I've been distracted. Not just like me. Not my normal distraction. A lot of people talk about writer's block. I don't personally believe in writer's block because I feel like it's like distractions and laziness, at least for me. I know some people have writer's block, but and like the legitimate kind, they just can't write. And me personally, my feeling has always been, it's because you haven't done the pre-work you need. Because if you don't spend time fleshing out your story, you can always usually start a story because you've got, a gem of an idea. But at some point you're going to hit a part where you don't know what happens next. And it can be really hard to figure out what to write next at that point because you're kind of lost already in the story and you don't know where you're going. Excuse me. So to me, that was always really what writer's block was. And that if you prep your story the right way. Hey, Allie, good to see you here. Are you able to write? Are you studying? What's going on? I need you to well, actually, it's not my lack of focus that is my problem. It's my love of multiple projects. And I have 3. So I'm still editing the book. I found a gaping hole, but I think I fixed it. It needed a few days to gel. And, but in the meantime, my screenwriting partner has got an idea. Oh, the timer's not moving? Oh, it's moving on this end. How now? I just see it skipped, didn't it? Hope it's working okay now. It's jumping. That's funny. I have a feeling I need to restart the whole system. It's doing it okay now on this end. It was skipping minutes. Budgets. Oh, you're doing budgets? What? Oh, adulting. Adulting kind of budgets. Oh, sorry. Okay. Hopefully the timer's moving now. It looks like it's ticking away the seconds that I'm wasting. But actually, I'm going to work on my, I guess, what is this title? Untitled Thriller Project. That's what it's called. Pay everything that needs to get paid. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, I have those notes in my phone to remind me I have to do that. But that's not fun. What was yesterday? The 9th. 03/09/2021. Yeah, so I've got this project with my screenwriting producing partner and a new guy, a guy that's a writer-director, and we're putting together a project. I don't know where this goes. Shoot. We're putting together a low budget thing to film because they've got equipment and we've got time. So, and something that my partner also, we have a small distributing company. So it's really him, but since we're partners, I guess it's me too. But anyway, he's got a title on Tubi. Have you ever watched Tubi? It's a channel. It's called Homecoming, the Director's Cut or something. It's some horror movie from a while back. And it's not good. But if you go to Tubi, if you have the app, which is free, it's free to watch it. And if you wait till the very end, you'll see my name, Ann Kimbrough. Which is crazy. And that's how people get credits in films that they had nothing to do with. My partner, distributes it. So I guess it's making some money. If you go and watch it, it's free, so why not watch it? It's a very slow story. And when they did it, it must have been very low budget because when someone tries to kill somebody, it's just, you don't get any body hits anytime. It's just sort of like, here's a knife, and then, the arm falls on the floor or something. I don't know if that's one of them, but that's what it's like. So, all right, what am I trying to find here? I have to save this in the right spot. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, I'm just putting it there. Anyway, so we're working on a new project. Together, we're building it. So that's been taking time. So it's viable. We're actually going to do something. We're going to film something. So, it's about, right now, it's like building the script. We've been talking to the sales agent to find out how much a film like that could make on Tubi. So that goes into how much we're willing to fund the movie for. We're raising the funds, but our main goal as a production company is always to pay back your investors. So that'll happen. It's coming together. Which is the story I'm working on? Lyric Part 5. Yeah, I'm almost done with this. This script for Part 5. It's going to be at least a 10-minute long script, which is good because by the time you add in special effects, it's much longer. Well, Allie, I'm glad you checked in, even if you can't write at the moment. So I've got this one. Not this one. I always have lyrics. So I'm working on lyrics. So actually I have 4 things, right? But this one is sort of what I'm using to fill in the time I'm stalled on the others. That's another way to get around writer's block. Have multiple projects if you feel you suffer from writer's block. Let's see. Okay, nobody told me if the timer's working. I'm just assuming it is. I guess I should pull it up. That's another way to get around writer's block. Have multiple projects if you feel you suffer from writer's block. Can you hear it? I got it on my phone. Okay, nobody told me if the timer's working. Come on, earbud. Yeah. I have no idea how it works. It just does. It just knows what to do. Yeah, the timer seems kind of slowish, but it's working. I think it has come that time where I have to just maybe restart the whole system. Because I just kind of leave it. I kind of leave all this stuff when I close this program that I'm working on, I'm streaming with. But Writing. Get writing. Stop talking. Is that I'm Thank you. I guess my point is right now I don't have much to write because I'm editing still the book. I don't want to start the next book. So I'm basically editing or writing the end of the next episode of this. Which I didn't realize I had it almost done. I need a good ending though for the episode. I'm doing it. You still got the point across, Allie, and I thank you. But I really, the work I really have to do, the editing, I can't do when I'm with you guys. that requires more than a half hour of concentration, and it's on my agenda for this afternoon. I didn't mention the other thing is this new podcast universe I'm creating. Let's see, what's the sound volume? Is my volume bad? Can you hear the music? Yeah, you're right. I can't hear the music too well. Let's see. It's funny how some stuff is louder and some channels are louder and some aren't. I guess it's not funny. It's just how they upload them. Like, it's really hard when I turn up the volume. I can hear it here. To hear it here. That's like I'm pointing to my brain. I'm pointing to my earbud. Oh, I just turned it off. Hello, Anne. Can you hear me? Okay. I can hear me. You can laugh at me. It's okay. Okay. You have to tell me if they can hear it. Oh, it means talking. Oh, talking! Oh, gosh. I think you're fighting a losing battle, Allie, but I appreciate it. I'm gonna sit towards my laptop. All right. Alrighty. This is cool. It's almost, I can record this maybe today. Another distraction. You've got good emojis. There we are. We completed our first writing sprint. Woo-woo! Save your work. Yeah, I'm working in Word right now, so I do have to remember to save my work. And tell me how you did. If you're anyone out there and did anything. I think I'm the only one writing it live, but if someone's writing, let me know. I appreciate you hanging out with me, even if you can't write at the moment. Let's see, why can't I find this? Do you save things in different places and then you can't find it when you have to actually search for it? Yes, I do. Let's see. No, it's not there. Guess I'm gonna have to search for it. I need to find the first episode because I got to bring back a character. She was only in the first one. Huh. Interesting. Ah, I'll have to find it. All right, how did we do, friends, writing, talented friends? How did I do? Let me tell you. Let me tell you how I did. I completed, I would say, 100 words. Yeah, I talked a lot. But you know what? I don't really have that many words to complete for this. I think I'll finish it in a second. So originally, a long time ago, I wrote this story, lyric. And I wrote the beginning of it. Talk about what I believe writer's block is, for those of you that asked, which are none of you. I think it's, like I said, I think it's when you don't properly plan a story, you just jump in and you start working on it, and then you hit, that wall where you really don't know what happens next, and you feel a bit lost, and you feel a little like, I don't know what I could do next, and you just sort of stall. And I know when I first started writing, that's how I used to write. I would write, you write the first chapters forever and ever, and you reread them, and you edit them forever and ever. Same way with a script. With a script, you're really good. You write Act 1 a lot. Act 1 gets all the love. Act 3 doesn't get as much. So to me, it's like one of those things that when you get stuck on the first part of anything you're writing, you need to step back and rethink the whole thing and be willing to tear it down to the ground, outline it. You need to know where it's going. And that to me should fix what is traditionally called writer's block, unless it's tied to some other issue, emotional issue. I mean, we all have emotional things, and I think you have to be aware if something like that is in the way of your writing, which it very much can be, because you just need to deal with your life. So I don't want to say writer's block doesn't exist. I just feel that I can always write if I know what I'm writing. Doesn't that make sense? But as a writer, I often do jump into things that I don't know what I'm writing. I just try to do it a lot less than I used to. And the only thing, obviously, that I'm doing it right now is my Cozy Mysteries, which is why I have this. I thought I was done with the story, and I have this little hole that I'm fixing. But what I had to do was I had to go back. I had to give it a little time because I had like my head full of steam with the story. I'd read through it. I was editing it, and I got to this point, and I was like, holy moly. I've got a whopping hole here that I don't know how to fix just off the fly. So, yeah. So it took a couple days to step back and look at it, and I go back to outlining. I've got big papers, you've seen them before, and I write down every character, what they're doing, what they think they're doing, what they think is happening in the story, where the problem is, and I re-outline from that point to the end. So I did that yesterday and the day before. So today it's going to be looking at what I decided was the problem, and now with a little distance, try to sit down and write something. It still might not be correct, but it'll be much closer. So obviously I'm not working on that now. I'm working on this, and this is something that I wrote a long time ago, but I never finished it. It was just one of those things. It was a cool idea. I really like this idea of lyric, a mother of a fairy tale, and that adds a little clue to what the mystery is about, the magic. So anyway, that's what I'm going to try to pull together here now. Have I sat down and because I never the original story of this, I never outlined the whole story. Have I done it now? She asked as she's turning it into a podcast. What do you think? Have I done that yet? I need to. It was sort of like a pandemic thing, or no, it was a thing to get going with podcasting. It was a test, and I turned out it's a good test. I like it. All right. But this is the second sprint we're doing. The second 25 minutes where it really counts. We really get involved, and I focus more, and we all write more. All right, so you ready? On your mark, get set, write! Let's see if the timer works today. Or this go. Chicken pox? Oh, cool. Glad to hear you agree, Sergio, that same happens to you. I'm really sorry to hear your daughter has chicken pox. How do you get chicken pox now? I sort of have the feeling that once there's one sort of disease that's taking over, it pushes out some of the others, but I guess not. And social distancing. I mean, I am so sorry because that is not fun, right? I don't remember. I'm sure I had it. I don't remember. But that's one of those things that's not fun. Hope she feels better soon. Okay. I think I almost found the end. It's nice to be able to go back to the source material that I created years ago, but I'm almost catching up to the end of it. Oh man, let's see. Is the timer? It looks like the timer's working. Found the name I needed. You've all been locked down. How did she get chicken pox? That's nuts. I mean, don't you have to come across someone that's got it? I know it's very contagious. Anyway, yikes. I mean, that was sort of like the benefit of lockdown, is that you shouldn't be exposed to other things. Ugh. I mean, I have to say that the last year was probably the healthiest ever in the sense of, allergies are about the only thing I could suffer from because that's all around us. Seasonal allergies, and they're kind of mild, but I could break something with that. By the way, this is called a ring splint. There's different ones you can get, and you can bend. I've bent it. You can bend it a little bit to fit better. It could look really pretty if I could wear it all the way down on my finger. I don't know if you can see, but it's really pretty. Little scrolly things make it up. I got it on Etsy. All right. should be able to type with it though. I might break something. Okay. All right, I found the name. Mrs. Beverly. What? What? Oh. I don't know, you're teasing me, pulling my leg. I think I'd much rather have chickenpox. We know how to deal with that one. But, if it is really COVID, I'm sorry. I thought little kids aren't supposed to get it. Ugh. I did hear this whole thing, though, about how certain diseases kind of push other diseases out. Like that's why that there's kind of a flu season and a cold season that somehow they do sort of push each other out. Not that they can't still exist at the same time, but they flare up. You know, they both don't flare up at the same time, which I don't know. It's a joke. Oh, okay. You know, I love sarcasm. Sarcasm doesn't come across that well in the written word. I should remember that because I'm sure I like to write sarcasm in. Because I am sarcastic. Yeah, you did set it up. I forgot. No other diseases exist. You know, when you said chickenpox, I did not think COVID. I just felt like because we're in lockdown, it'd be a lot harder to get stuff like that. But unfortunately, we still go out. And I still go out. I mean, originally I didn't go out to the grocery store, but of course I go out to the grocery store. And I think that's the epitome of where you get crap. Shopping cart handles. I have friends that I didn't know until lockdown and all this pandemic that are germaphobes. They like hide it really well. You know, they realize that they are germaphobes and they take it a little well, they don't take it too far if by today's standards, but before they have their own carts that they pop up and use at the grocery store. Obviously, I never shopped with them at the grocery store, you know, and now they look really, really smart. And they have special handles that they carry. They pop out to open doors or put, you know, I'm like, genius. I feel very safe. They're like the only ones recently. I've gone to someone's house other than my dad. I felt very safe going to their house because they're so like OCD germaphobes, and it's brilliant, you know, and they know it. I mean, we have this conversation. They're like, yeah, we've been proven right. And I only knew that they were germaphobes because somebody tracked them down and did a story about them during the lockdown. And I was like, oh my God, how did I not know this? You know, which I really was impressed that they kept it to themselves, that they didn't want to put it on anyone else. But they used to come over to, you know, back in the day, they're part of my critique group, they'd come over to my house. And I mean, I am talking about my buddy Evie. And she knows this. She talks very openly about it. The author of that book. Talking about her and her mom. My best friendsies. I have a lot of best friends, don't you? I think you should have a ton of best friends. They're my very good friends. Priska and Elena. Anyway. They have now been proven. Oh, books falling. They've been now proven to be brilliant. And I think they're very happy with that. They knew it would come. They knew. Oh, I see what your joke is. It's funny, but no, let's not joke about that. I don't want her to have COVID. I do feel that we've all learned to wash our hands. It should improve things, right? Okay. Yeah, that's true. There's nothing else. I have seen some stuff recently reported, and I'm like, oh yeah, there are other things going on in the world. There are other diseases. There's a lot of other stuff that harms people. You know, like I heard something like there was some car crash, and it's like, why are people getting in car crashes? We shouldn't even be out, right? Gosh, the world is still going on, and all sorts of awful things are still happening, unfortunately. Yeah, we did learn that people don't, adults don't know how to wash their hands. Or they know and they just choose not to do it. Yeah. I do. I have a group of friends, and we used to get together monthly. So now we do it by Zoom. And I would say half of the group now has gotten COVID, which is crazy. And they were the ones, I hate to say this, but these are my friends. I would say it to their face. I did notice that they were the ones originally that didn't take it as seriously. Like they were still going out and doing things. They were flying places. And of course, they don't know where they got it. And it took a long time though. They only got it, I think it was more the beginning of this year, and a few of them are family members, so they all got it, right? Because of the holidays. But before that, they did not let it alter their life. But one of them, who was not part of the family, so she was just another group, like I said, like we're talking about 12 women, and half of us have gotten it. And one of them said that she's telling people she had the flu, you know, because if you tell people you had COVID, they act weird, which I think is strange, because I think I want to know that someone had COVID, because if they got over it, they're safer to be around. They have some antibodies. I don't know. It's a crazy world. It's just crazy. Yeah. I know. Everybody I know that has gotten it. Well, I just said they aren't. But the one, so of the group, so like 6 people have gotten it. Well, actually, the group that meets online, a couple of the ladies are too old to figure out Zoom. Yeah, it's a Bunko group, if you know Bunko. So we have a wide range of women, ages. And so of the people that meet up, so about 8 of us meet up online. So 4 of them got it, at least 4. And one of them was totally locked. No, 2 of them were totally locked down because they had pre-existing issues. So they really weren't going out. And they both got it. One of them was sure she got it from her grandson, like a little 5-year-old kid. Yeah. Maybe we should get buttons. I survived COVID, so I'm safe. I've had my shot. The old-fashioned way, by getting the disease. Anyway, I'm focusing. Oh, wait, you said something. Oh, good, you had, oh no, oh good. But, oh good, you're okay. And hopefully you don't have any continuing issues. I mean, that's the worry about it, is that it keeps causing you problems. Now, I know you're not old enough to get the shot. That's why I was joking about that earlier, that someone asked me if I got the shot. And I'm like, okay, I might be older than most people, but I'm not old enough to get the shot. I'm not. Not in my state. But if you've had COVID, at what point, how long you have to wait before you get the shot? Because I know that some people have had issues that had COVID and they got the shot while they still had antibodies. Good. No issues after. That's fantastic. So, I mean, you had to go through it, which is a pain, but you should feel kind of good that you have this extra protection now, right? However long it lasts. It probably lasts as long as the vaccine. They don't know. They don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad you're okay. And I hope your daughter's chickenpox is mild. All right, I can finish this. I can. I'm going back to my source material and see what I can take. It's just not in the same. There's so much I've cut. Oh yeah, I gotta add that in, but not yet. Oh, here it is. Oh, cool. This is all for the next episode 6. Okay, I'm close. Oh, nuts. Okay, let's make this last 7 minutes count, people. Anne, let's make this last 7 minutes count. You can do it. Oh, I found some good stuff from my source material, which is from me. It's written in third person though, and my podcast is not. Okay. Oh, sorry to hear that, Allie. I guess there's no such thing as a mild case, really, unless you're just asymptomatic. Okay, let's see. I had a thought. What is it? Wow. That sounds terrible. How long did that last? Just like a week? A few days? Ugh. Hey, we did it again. I got a lot more done. Stop. If you're playing along at home, please finish your thoughts and save your work. Okay. I did it! I broke through! I did some writing! Yeah, I can finish this. I'm going to sit here and finish this so I can record episode 5. That'd be nice. And, you know, like that editing process takes so long. 7 to 10 days. Yike. Well, I'm glad you wrote it down and took some notes about how you were feeling. I mean, I'm sure that was hard to do too. I'm not sure. Yeah, we've all been safe from it so far. So far, so good. And I'm just, you know, it was crazy that, so this time last year, took a huge trip to Florida. Went through, I mean, I was at Disneyland, I was at Universal, I was at a conference, sitting right next to people I'd never met before, talking to them. I mean, yeah, I was using hand sanitizer more than I ever had in my life, but I was everywhere that you would have been exposed to it in the air. And I know I heard that airport, that a lot of the TSA, the people that check you through the security, that some of them got it like right after that. And then I came home and we had family visiting from Canada. And of course we went around and did Vegas with them. So in a span of 2 weeks, I had tons of exposure. And we didn't get sick. So, thank you, my angels, whoever is watching out for me. Keep it up. I have since sort of taken it down, wash my hands, try to do those things to keep yourself healthy. I don't know. I don't have any pre-existing conditions, which help, but who knows? I mean, that to me is like, there is a bit of randomness to it. I know I've heard stuff that certain blood types, I don't know what my blood type is. I guess I have it somewhere, but I don't think it's the right blood type. I don't know. I just don't know. I do know that I have never been very susceptible to the flu, but I have gotten the flu in the past, and I've usually gotten the flu when I had the flu shot. The last time I did the flu shot was a long time ago, back in the 90s. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Who knows? I'm just glad that you are good, that you survived, lived to tell the tale, stronger for it, I'm sure. These are weird times, and I hope people treat you good, because I think you're safer to be around. I want people to tell me they had it, because then I'm going to be like, oh, you're safer. We're getting to that point, though. I will take the shot when I can get it. But I'm not old enough to get the shot. And then it goes out to that one person that asked me. You know, that's like I mean, they were using concern. And all I heard was the age implication. That tells you something. Yeah, I do have age issues. That's my big issue, is that I just want to be this, I don't know, I don't technically want to be this age, but I don't want to look anything beyond this age. I want to age, but I want to age very, very gracefully. Excuse me. Well, you know, I am, excuse me, I can't. Once upon a time, I went and got the flu shot at an ER. They were giving them out at the ER, which now seems strange. And so an actual doctor gave you the shot, not just somebody, you know, an ER doctor gave you the shot. And the guy was like, why are you getting the flu shot? I'm like, I couldn't believe that a healthcare professional was telling me that. Bye, Allie. Thanks for dropping by. See you next time. Hopefully Friday. But so he said that he never gets the flu shot. He just works in the ER, and he exposes himself to germs because he feels that's how you build up your immune system. So I don't, outside of the lockdown, I've been exposed to people. Well, that almost sounds weird. I didn't say I exposed myself to people. I've been exposed to germs. So I don't know. I've certainly never been exposed to germs like someone that works in the ER would. But that was his philosophy, which I always remembered that you build your immune system by being exposed to stuff. Which, of course, that means I did it totally wrong when when I had my son, the first year, I made everybody wash their hands before they touched him. And so technically that was probably wrong. But the first year I thought in my head, I just want him to have a healthy first year. before he gets exposed to every germ out there. But anyway, it worked out okay. He wasn't sick the first year, and he wasn't sick the second year. Well, let's see. Let me take it back. Yeah, no, he got that awful thing, and then we all got it. What's that one where you automatically throw up? A rotavirus. The rotavirus. That's the worst. That's the worst. Yeah, and he got that who knows where. Yeah. There's so many. Honestly, I feel like elementary school is a cesspool of germs. And there's no way not to get colds from having a little kid around in your life. I mean, they're wonderful, but that's one of the downsides. So actually, should have, I guess there have been times in life when I was in something like a germ pool that should have built up my immune system very well. And I also did hear somebody say that our immune systems build up over time. So maybe I'm benefiting from helping out at school. I don't know. But they say that, we shouldn't be worried that we don't suddenly lose all the immunity we've built up being locked down for a year. Oh, well. Time will tell. Anyway, I hope you guys stay healthy. I hope your immune systems are strong. And also this thing up here that makes you and helps you write incredible things. I still say that is the biggest magic we have in the world, is the ability, in many ways, not just writing, but just in creating things to help the world, creating things to entertain the world, creating things that speak to everyone's empathy. Our brains can take something here and put it down out there into the world as something else, and that's magic. That's true magic, and it conquers all. All right, that's my positive spin for the day. I hope you come back and follow me. I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you like my channel, I appreciate it. If you like this video, I really appreciate it. It'll help other writers find us and be able to do some writing. If you hit the bell somewhere below here, you'll be notified when I'm live. All right, guys. Sending you much love and happiness, and have a great Wednesday. And I hope to see you again. Bye. Let's see, something came in. Cool. Thinking with your heart. That's very sweet. It's funny, if I read it up there, I'm looking the wrong way. If I read it down here in the box, I'm looking the right way. It's also bigger, so I can actually see it. All right, I love that. We'll leave you with that. Let's think with our hearts today. Bye. I'm giving this a time. I've noticed sometimes I cut this off too soon, so I think it's almost done. Happy writing. I hear it. Okay, bye.